dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May those days, may your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be white. Jingle bells jingle all the way. Ooh.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
You have big plans. Pregnancy might not be part of them. You owe it to yourself to understand your options and make a decision you'll be confident with. Hope Pregnancy Center offers complimentary pregnancy tests, prenatal ultrasound scans, and options information in a non-judgmental setting. Call today for your consultation. Our number is 931-645-2273 or find us on the web at hopepregnancy.net.
Some of y'all never been down south too much. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this so that you understand what I'm talking about. Down there we have a plant that grows out in the woods and the fields. Looks something like a turnip green. Everybody calls it poke salad. Poke salad. Used to know a girl lived down there and she'd go out in the evenings and pick her a mess of it. Carry it home and cook it for supper. 'Cause that's about all they had to eat. They did all right. Now down in Louisiana, where the alligators grow so mean, there lived a girl that I swear to the world made the alligators look tame. Poke salad, Annie. Poke salad, Annie. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was working on a chain gang. A mean, vicious woman. Every day for supper time, she'd go down by the truck patch and pick her a mess of poke salad and carry it home in a tote sack. Poke salad, Annie. The gator's got your granny. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was working on chain gang. A wretched, spiteful, straight razor tote woman. Lord, I must pick my mess up. Her daddy was lazy and no count. Claimed he had a bad back. All her brothers were fit for was stealing watermelons out of my truck patch. Poke salad, Annie. The gator's got your granny. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was working on a chain gang. Sock a little poke salad to me. You know I need me a mess of it. Good dog. Got to have me
Ate her up.
U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley during UN Security Council discussion of North Korea's latest missile test shot.
No one can doubt that this threat is growing.
Friday is today.
It's Friday right now.
If you just tune in, what's wrong with you, fool?
Over the years, I've had different guys that I've dated.
The longer you're in a relationship, it's just hard to sustain that energy, right?
I was with one girl for 4.5 years. She was my high school and community college sweetheart.
Bad news is I am not good in relationships. I get all jealous. I don't even like to see my boyfriend talking to his wife.
Showtime.
The Big 1400 WJZM radio, 30 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Kate Steinle's loved ones say they're saddened and shocked by a San Francisco jury's verdict acquitting an illegal Mexican immigrant of murder and manslaughter in the fatal shooting of the young woman as she strolled along a pier back in 2015. Prosecutors argued the shooting was murder, but jurors sided with the defense, which said it was an accident. President Trump is calling the verdict a disgrace. Senate Republicans working their way toward a vote on the GOP's tax bill, and a vote is expected later today.
Republican Dan Sullivan of Alaska accused Democrats of ignoring the facts about middle-class tax cuts in the bill.
To make the public believe that the middle class is actually getting a tax increase.
They are getting a tax increase, says Democrat Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut.
The promise of middle-class tax cuts is a lie, plain and simple. A scam.
Majority Republicans had hoped to pass the bill Thursday, but hit a speed bump over how to deal with the deficit. They will continue efforts to deal with that issue. Linda Kenyon, Washington.
Also at SRNnews.com, the target of what he insists are false allegations of sexual misconduct. Republican Senate candidate Roy Moore continues stomping across Alabama in advance of this month's special election. Moore says he knows he has a political bullseye on his back.
We've got demonstrations, we've got protests, we've got divisions.
Yeah, right.
By the way, we've got trackers here that follow me around and take videos, and I understand that. That's okay, because what I say, I'd like other people to know.
Yeah.
I don't like them distorting my words, but can't do anything about that.
House Democrats now calling for the resignation of their embattled colleague, John Conyers, who's accused of sexual misconduct. On Wall Street, Dow futures are down 57 points. NASDAQ futures are off 41. This is SRN News. The ranks of born-again Christians are dwindling.
In 1993, nearly 50% of Americans qualified as born again, according to numbers compiled by the Barna Group. But today that number has dropped to 31%, the low end of a decade-long decline in the amount of people who have personally accepted Christ into their hearts and believe they are saved by faith alone. Researcher George Barna says the number can be tied to a decline in the percentage of Christians who believe they have a personal responsibility to spread the gospel. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
The head of Germany's Central Council of Jews says that anti-Semitism is growing in the country, causing concern for a community that is otherwise blossoming more than 7 decades after the Holocaust. Joseph Schuster says Jews in Germany fear the increased anti-Semitism of far-right nationalists, Muslim immigrants, and leftists who often disguise their anti-Semitism as criticism of Israel. This is SRN News. A long-standing court order barring voter intimidation is set to expire.
A court order prohibiting the Republican National Committee from voter verification activities expires today after being in effect for 35 years. The order stems from a 1981 federal lawsuit filed by the Democratic National Committee against the RNC, alleging it helped intimidate black voters that year during the New Jersey gubernatorial election. The following year, without acknowledging any wrongdoing, the RNC agreed to enter into a consent decree restricting its ability to engage in ballot security activities. I'm Mike Rossian.
The world's biggest lithium-ion battery has plugged into an Australian state power grid, easily delivering on Tesla chief executive Elon Musk's 100-day guarantee. He had promised to build the 100-megawatt battery within 100 days of the contracts being signed. More details at srnnews.com.
Jackson's Body Shop downtown. Jackson's Body Shop downtown. If your car
1400 WJZM Radio, Clarksville area weather, mostly sunny and pleasant. High today of 59. You might see some ground fog if you're driving in this morning, but that should burn off as the sun rises this morning. Tonight, cloudy, 38 for an overnight low, and Saturday, a partly sunny day, pleasant. We'll be up to around 62 degrees. Currently, we're at 30 degrees at 7:07 at the Big 1400 with a look at traffic. Here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Your Friday morning commute is already very busy this morning, and I do see several areas of fog out there, so be sure and allow yourself a little extra time as you head in to go to work this morning. Very busy. Looks like 41A Fort Campbell busy in a couple of spots. 79 Woodlawn busy. Also, 48 and 13, if you're coming into the city from the county, very busy out that way, especially by Montgomery Central. Looks like the 41A bypass is showing some fog on it this morning, so be sure and look out for that. 41A out in Sango, very busy for some reason this morning, especially with all the construction in that area. Looks like MLK 76 connector busy in a couple of spots. Rossview Road very busy. 79 St. Bethlehem busy. Tiny Town Road, Trenton Road, Tylertown Road, all very busy at the moment. And 24, well, if you're headed to Nashville, it is busy as well this morning. It'll be a slow commute. I don't see any accidents, but I do see fog playing havoc with the traffic on 24. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on with the Nashville area traffic.
As we keep updated with the latest traffic, it's building out here. You would expect 65 out of Robertson down through Sumner County is heavy now on 40 westbound as we check an accident near Donaldson Pike. All that traffic comes from Wilson County this time of the morning down I-40 there approaching Donaldson Pike. Charlotte Ave at 28th is tied up on a non-injury crash. ICU Security, they specialize in surveillance camera installation and service. Log on ICUSecurityInc.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
It's been a look at your traffic and weather together and the latest national news this morning on the Big 1400 WJZM. It is 7:09. It is Friday. And that means it's time for the Friday morning edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
Good morning, John Michaels. It is Friday, and it is the first day of December.
I didn't even think about that.
Yes, sir, buddy. We start ramping up the Christmas music as we get ready.
What?
Ramping up the Christmas music. Yeah, we're gonna play.
1 an hour?
We're gonna. Yeah, I got a new album by Lynn Lee. Oh, what's his name?
Leafy Lee.
Leafy Lee, and we're gonna play Leafy Lee's greatest Christmas hits this morning here on the Big 1400. Not.
You better be quiet or I'll dig one out.
Oh no, please, cut my wrist. Good morning, Clarksville.
Morning, Mr. Radio. Morning, little Cheerios. Morning, Sister Oreo. Did I tell you everything is fine? In my mind. Morning, Mr. Shoe Shining. Shine on bright and bright and tan. My baby says she loves me, and need I tell you that everything here is just fine. In my mind. Excuse me if I say my heart has found its wings, searching high and low. And now at last I know.
The big 1400 WJZM, Chuck and John. It is the Friday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. We're excited because it is the first day of December.
You're excited.
Yes, sir. Aren't you excited?
Why?
Because it's the first day of December.
Oh,
it's a
okay.
Friday.
It's a Friday. I'm excited about that.
And it's the first day of December. They go hand in hand.
They do?
Yeah, we got Sports Now Update coming your way at 7:20 this morning with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville.
What did they have?
Home of the Butter Buns.
Ooh, the Butter
Buns.
Ooh.
Yep.
Tastes
And
like
musically this hour, some Brothers Johnson, the Rascals, KC and the Sunshine Band. But first, on this December 1, we got to do the birthdays.
Happy birthday.
Zoe Kravitz is 29. Her movies include Divergent, Mad Max, Fury Road, and X-Men First Class. Redskins wide receiver, your man, Deshaun Jackson, is 31. Emily Mortimer is 46. She was in Hugo and The Newsroom. Sarah Silverman, she's a comedian, right?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
She is 47. Charlene Tilton.
Oh, she played on Dallas.
Charlene Tilton,
right?
Relevancy. Where is she now? She's 59.
She looks like she's about 100.
Here you go.
You seen her?
No, I haven't.
Oh, my gosh. She looks like she's been rode. She looks rough.
Careful. Be careful.
She's rough. Rough looking.
Well, she's,
59, well.
Unemployment can do that.
It can.
Yeah.
Worrying about things.
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Oh, get down.
Yep.
Player.
71.
He's still out there performing, too. You know that?
They all are. They all. If the Rolling Stones can perform at
everybody
80,
else can.
Everybody else.
That's right.
Bette Miller is 72. Yep. Lee Trevino.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Leapy Lee.
No. Lee Trevino is 78, and Woody Allen is
92.
82.
Oh.
He's powerless over the young and tender lady that he's married to is his stepdaughter, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
He followed after Jerry Lee Lewis. So, followed his footsteps.
Careful.
Oh, careful again.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with
the
you.
edge.
That Leafy Lee got you going.
Those little arrows.
She looked like she been.
There you go.
Christmas, y'all, is 24 days away. 14 days until Star Wars The Last Jedi comes out.
How you doing, Jimmy?
And 154 days till Avengers Infinity War comes out. I know you can.
Wait.
I know you can't wait.
I can't wait.
Because you're looking forward to the Star Wars movie. You're not going to go the first night, are you?
Yeah.
You will?
Yeah. Go to the midnight showing.
They have a midnight showing?
Yeah, they always do.
Oh. Okay.
Midnight at the Oasis.
So the 15th is on a Friday. So anybody coming in to record their show for Saturday, I have to wait a little. Right?
To about 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Because after that, then I'll probably go out, and then we'll probably eat it.
Wait a minute. I heard you say we.
Well, there'll be several of us going, probably.
We?
We?
What, you got a date?
You going?
No.
I don't disclose anything. I don't disclose.
John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Okay.
Don't want one.
I won't tell anybody. It's okay, John.
Don't want to.
It's okay.
Okay.
You can have a girlfriend. You're allowed.
Okay, good.
We need to take her to the health department, have her checked out and everything.
Probably. She probably needs a lobotomy.
And she needs to talk to her parole officer.
Yeah.
The big 1400, going back. This is the Cars and Drive.
Who's gonna tell you when it's too late? Who's gonna tell you things aren't so great? You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, 31 degrees at downtown Clarksville, just ahead of a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville. Rest in peace, Jim Neighbors died yesterday. He was 87. No cause of death was given. Of course, yeah, 87.
87.
Yep.
You know, I have some of his, let me find this. I have some of his catchphrases here.
Shazam!
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see. Get him to play. This'll. Come on. I gotta dig him up. Oh. Oh, this is the theme.
Oh.
Shazam. Ollie, Shazam. Gosh, Ollie, Shazam. Gosh, Shazam. Golly.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah, I remember Golly and Shazam. Yeah. But anyway, he was 87, and he was in. He was the. He died at his home in Hawaii. Of course, he was best known from the Andy Griffith Show, and then later he had a spinoff, Gomer Pyle USMC. But he had his own show, the Jim Neighbors Show for a while on TV.
Kind of a variety show.
And of course,
wasn't it?
He was, he was known also for his great singing. He had a great voice.
Oh, yeah.
But Jim Neighbors gone. Rest in peace.
I heard two guys on the satellite yesterday arguing about Jim Neighbors. One guy had no idea who he was.
Probably there are a lot of people don't know who he was.
I guess so. I guess it's just hard for me to believe.
We're
but this
old.
guy had no idea. He was in his 30s, and he had no idea.
I can understand
He
that.
didn't know the Twilight Zone. Didn't know.
Just think what
Gomer
they're
Pyle
missing.
didn't know any of that.
Yep. Let's think what they're missing.
Funny to me.
Back in the day.
I guess we're getting old. Is that what they're saying?
We are. We're getting older.
Older, not old.
100 years ago in 1917, the Boys Town Orphanage in Nebraska was opened by Father Flanagan. You remember the movie with, was it Bing Crosby that played Father Flanagan, or?
I think it was.
Anyway, what a great
somebody
movie.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great movie. Mickey Rooney was in it and everything.
Good movie.
96 years ago, hold on to your hats.
I am.
1921, the game of bingo made its debut.
B-I-N-G-O.
That's right. The bingo industry now brings in $6 billion a year. And despite the fact that a lot of people think it is an old folks game, 67% of the players are under 45 years.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever been to one of those bingo halls where they have big money?
Yeah, man. It gets crazy. Those people got those professionals come in there, they got the little thing to put their cards on. They got them blotters. And
I know. And they have like 10 or 12 of them.
Yeah. And they're quick. They're
29.
Bingo.
You win $5,000.
Bingo, and then close behind, 82 years ago in 1935, Monopoly made its debut.
Always got to go directly to jail card. I can't
do
stand that game. Go directly to jail.
But you think about Monopoly, and it's evolved. There's a Clarksville version of Monopoly.
I've seen that.
Here's something that you need to understand about Monopoly. The space you have the greatest statistical chance of landing on is Illinois Avenue. And Illinois Avenue was in the red. Illinois and
why do I always land on
followed by B&O Railroad, free parking, Tennessee Avenue, and New York Avenue.
Bankrupt, that was me.
And 62 years ago, in 1955, the late, great Rosa Parks broke the law by refusing to give up her seat on the bus to a white man in Montgomery, Alabama. She was arrested, causing a year-long bus boycott by African Americans and setting off the civil rights movement. 62 years ago. Anyway. Yep, time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville on the Big 1400.
WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
This Sports Now update is presented by Culver's of Clarksville. Go online to culvers.com for an update on their frozen custard flavor of the day.
As the University of Tennessee's football coaching search continues into its 20th day, a former volunteer commit has announced a new set of potential landing spots. Cade Mays, the 5-star rated offensive lineman from Knoxville Catholic High, put out a professionally made graphic following his team's Class 5A state title win yesterday, listing off potential college choices. Mays' list no longer includes Tennessee. He says pending the result of the UT coaching search, he'll attend Georgia, Ohio State, or Clemson next fall. Mays decommitted from UT back on November the 7th prior to the announcement of former UT head coach Butch Jones' dismissal. Now to the NHL, where the Nashville Predators wrapped up a red-hot November last night with an unfortunate loss. Despite leading 3-2 entering the third period, the Preds gave up a flurry of 3 late goals to fall 5-3 against Vancouver. Craig Smith, Philip Forsberg, and Nick Bonino each got goals for Nashville in the loss, and the team now sits 2 points behind St. Louis in the Central Division. The Predators will kick off the month of December with a 7 p.m. Saturday night tilt against the Anaheim Ducks. And there's more bad news for the NFL this week, as Monday Night Football TV ratings are nearing all-time lows. This past Monday's Houston Texans at Baltimore Ravens game drew just over 8 million viewers nationwide, coming in at third all-time on the list of least watched nationally televised NFL games. Lastly today, folks, do not forget we've got high school basketball tonight here on the Big 1400. Clarksville Academy is hosting Lead Academy for a girl-boy doubleheader, and we will broadcast both contests starting with pregame coverage at 5:45. From the WJZM Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Family outings should be special. They should be memorable. They should be fun. And you'll find all of that and more with a short trip to Culver's of Clarksville. With a focus on customer service and quality farm-fresh ingredients, Culver's is serving food and fun at a whole new level. Go by today for one of their made-to-order butter burgers or a waffle cone stuffed with fresh frozen custard. They're at 140 Southampton Place, just off Wilma Rudolph Boulevard, Culver's of Clarksville. Welcome to delicious.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, where Sports Now Update comes your way next hour, 8:20 to be exact, brought to you by Mr. Appliance on the Big 1400. Clarksville area weather, mostly sunny and pleasant after the fog burns off. Expect a high of 59 tonight, 38 for an overnight low. And tomorrow, partly cloudy, but still very nice, 62 for an overnight low, 67 62 for a high tomorrow, 37 for an overnight low on Saturday. And Sunday, a partly sunny day, expect a high of around 62. And just so you know, remember Applebee's had those dollar margaritas in October? Well, now for the entire month of December,
what is it?
You can get a Long Island tea for $1.
Uh-oh. You know what that'll do, don't
Long Island tea. And it is not Lipton. This is not Lipton tea.
No, this is one of those
whiskey tea.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, I'm going to have to go out there.
Yeah, you're going to have to go out there. You know, yeah. John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend. And, you know, after you go see Star Wars, after you all...
I got to take Jimmy something to drink, though.
He could use a couple of Long Island.
He could probably use them. He's a little cold this morning.
But this thing, after you all go to see the Star Wars movie, you can go to Applebee's. And
that's right. Throw down, have a couple of Long Island teas and some
conversation.
Nice meal.
Conversation. Yeah.
Nice meal.
John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend.
Today's show is brought to you by your friends. They'd really like you to get off your phone when you're with them. Hold on. I gotta take this.
1400 WJZM Radio, 734 at 31 degrees in downtown Clarksville, expecting a high today of 59. Well, Colin Kaepernick received the 2017 Sports Illustrated Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. So that was announced. Did you know on December 3rd in 1992,
December 3rd, 1992.
Which will be 25 years ago on Sunday, an engineer in England sent a message from his computer to his friend's cell phone. It said, "Merry Christmas." It was the first text message ever.
The first. And now look what's going on.
And now, just 2.5 decades later,
now
could we exist without text messaging?
No.
So here's some results from a survey on where texting stands 25 years after it was invented. 80% of adults and 91% of teenagers send at least one text message every day.
I have about 5 million.
Yeah. But you got a big phone. You got a new phone.
No, I'm not old. My phone is 4 years old. It's not new.
What is it? iPhone 13?
No, it's a 6.
Oh, okay. No, it's not.
It's 4. Is it? Yeah.
Oh.
It's
half of people say messaging has pretty much replaced all other forms of communication. And I think that's kind of sad because I like the written word. You know, I like handwriting. I like notes. Texting to me there's a certain...
like notes.
I beg your pardon?
You're sending notes.
Yeah, but there's a certain detachment from that personal paper. It's just like books. I don't like Kindle.
Okay, do you like to hold a newspaper or read it
I do.
online?
I like the hard copy. I do.
You want the paper.
And I know the paper is thin as a napkin. You know, now
rattling in your...
But yeah, text messaging to me, I think it has a place, but I miss that communication, writing a letter, writing a note. I think that shows that people take time, and I think the human element in writing is gone now with texting, and I miss that.
You know, we live in a different world now.
We do.
I mean, and everybody's in a hurry, and everybody's doing 50 things at once. And
it's all on your cell phone.
That's right.
67% of people text more than they did 2 years ago.
Yes.
56% of us send a text message just using emojis, and 57% have responded to a message just using a GIF. You know what that is?
Yeah.
What is that?
A GIF.
What is a GIF?
It's like, you know, where you see a meme, a picture that moves.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
okay. And those things have crossed the final frontier, too. Old people. 77% of people over 55 use emojis, and 53% have used a GIF.
I don't use emojis.
My kids do the
emojis.
But they use the movie. My wife has gotten really into emojis and stuff, but but my kids use those little movies. So they're called GIFs?
Well, that's a meme or they're called all kinds of things, but that's what they like to send to express some kind of emotion.
Right, yeah. And I go, where do they find these things?
Like some guy's head blowing up and they're mad about something.
Or a little baby crying, or one of these little furry things, you know, they do that.
Yeah.
But where would we be 25 years ago?
Where would we be? A lot better.
Text messaging. We need to take a break. Time now take a break, and then we'll be back right here on the Big 1400.
Clarksville's original, the Big 1400 WJZM.
It's the Black Friday sales event at Matthews Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat in Clarksville. Get up to $750 on months-in bonus cash now on select models. It's the final days to save thousands on a new Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500 at GaryMatthewsMotors.com. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months with approved credit, plus $1,000 on new Ram, new Cherokee, new Charger, and new Pacifica. New Cherokee or new Compass, $18,990. New Renegade, $15,900. or $5,000 off the MSRP on a new Pacifica. Named a Reader's Digest Best Buy. Need cash? We'll buy your car. Military, get an extra $500 and pay no tax. Buy with confidence because Gary Matthews won the best place to buy a car at the Best of Clarksville Awards. Hurry to Gary Matthews Motors, serving you for over 40 years. Stock number 422111, all prices plus tax, time, and license. 2 or more at this price. $657 processing fee included. Dealer to retain rebates. Military offer restricted to full-time personnel stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, or Tennessee-based military facilities. Ends 12/4/17.
How did you sleep last night? Did you wake up sore or worse yet, still feeling tired? Say goodbye to that constant state of drowsiness with one quick trip to Beds Express. They're fighting sleepless nights one bed at a time, and they're doing so with a trusted staff of comfort experts trained to get you a good night's rest at an affordable price. Go see them at 1767 Wilma Rudolph Boulevard in Clarksville, 7643 Highway 70 South in Bellevue, or at 2222 Medical Center Parkway in Murfreesboro. Visit Beds Express today and sleep well tonight.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
Hey, are you stressed out about a receding hairline or tired of daily watching handfuls of hair float down the drain? You can eliminate hair loss and grow brand new hair with the all-new Vermax Scalp Enrichment Shampoo and Hair Restoration Tonic. Over-the-counter shampoos are damaging your scalp and causing hair loss with harsh detergents. Vermax offers natural, botanically based solutions to clean your scalp, prevent hair loss, open up pores, and reestablish hair follicles. Don't be bald. Call Vermax today at 888-601-7864 to get that lush, healthy head of hair that you've always wanted. Eliminate hair loss with Vermax Scalp Enrichment Shampoo and Hair Restoration Tonic. Call 888-601-7864 right now.
Looking for a new golf experience? Tired of playing the same old courses? Try Clarksville's newest golf course, the River Club Golf and Learning Center, located along the Red River. The picturesque River Club offers some of the area's best golf, putting greens, and driving ranges. And while you're there, stop by and have lunch in the clubhouse or enjoy some live music in the evenings. It's open to the public and waiting for you. The River Club Golf and Learning Center, Clarksville's premier golf experience. Call the River Club of Clarksville today for more information. 931-919-3200. The River Club of Clarksville.
Was your New Year's resolution to lose weight, but you haven't been able to accomplish this? Then come to the Doctor's Diet Program at 231 Dover Road. They're open Tuesdays and Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Doctor's supervised weight loss can be achieved by following the simple diet plan. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100 pounds, the Doctor's Diet Program can help. Call them today at 931-906-5555. That's 931-906-5555.
Moore's Office Supply is Clarksville's office supply and furniture experts. For office equipment, desks, chairs, and more, depend on Moore's Office Supply. Located on Franklin Street across from the Catholic Church, Moore's has been your business partner for office supplies in the Clarksville, Fort Campbell area for years. Call Moore's at 645-7200. That's 645-7200. And we'll deliver it for free. Moore's Office Supplies, Clarksville's office supply headquarters.
The Big 1400 WJZM radio is 31 degrees downtown Clarksville. Might see some fog, but that should pass as the sun comes up. Expect a high today of around 59. Vol Network Notebook coming your way at 7:50 this morning. Brought to you by Copies in a Flash. We were talking about 25 years ago Sunday, the first text message was sent. Apparently, Google has become more than just a basic search engine. I think it is the #1 search engine.
It should be.
It's Google. And now, where we go, every question we have, no matter how personal it might be, Google keeps records of all of us. They keep records, really. And AT&T...
I'm afraid to know. I'm really afraid of this one.
No.
Are you going to tell me what the #1 is?
It's crazy. AT&T just did a study on why do questions that are the questions that people Google in most every state, okay?
Okay.
Why do? So here are the results. Why do my boobs hurt? That's the top question in Indiana and Colorado. And so
every day. Yeah.
And so on a sort of similar note, people in Idaho and Ohio are curious, why do men have nipples?
Well,
why do? You know, the biggest question on people's minds in New York is, why do feet smell?
I don't even want to know when we get to Tennessee.
I don't think they don't have Tennessee.
No, they don't.
The top question in South Carolina and D.C. is, why do I sweat so much? And the top question in Florida is, why do I feel so all alone? And in Georgia, people are wondering, why do you love me? And finally, the biggest question in Michigan is,
go ahead.
Why do I have diarrhea?
Oh, well, you know, it's the water.
Have you ever done? Yeah. Have you ever done why do?
No.
Yeah. You know, why do aches?
No.
Why do my gums hurt? Or
no.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Good.
I have a teledoc. I can call and.
John's got a girlfriend.
No, I have a teledoc.
John's got a girlfriend. John's
I
got
have
a
teledoc medic service.
Yeah, I understand. Would you still? John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend.
Tired of all the clutter on your radio? Turn us up for Clarksville's greatest hits. Turn up the big 1400 WJZM.
Trying to entertain people.
Just like show business.
I don't know what it's all about, but I feel I'll soon find out. I'm sure never felt this secure. It's nothing like I ever thought it would be. Someone opened up a door for me, a girl like you, must be you that caused this feeling in me, you that fills me confident, you that brings the best out of me. to figure out what to do, so I'll leave it to you. Only know that when you're away from me, nothing satisfies the need in me for a girl like you. A girl like you. Must be you that caused this feeling in me. You that fills me confidently. You that brings the best out in me. You. Nobody, nobody. Oh, yeah. Every time I'm holding you close to me, trouble's gone, it's gone. I'm in ecstasy with a girl like you. Someone love me, girl like you. Someone.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio with the Rascals. 32 degrees in downtown Clarksville, mostly sunny and pleasant is what we can expect today. High today around 59, tonight 38 for an overnight low. And Saturday, partly sunny, pleasant, 62 for an expected high. Sunday, sunny and 62 once again. Right now we're at 32 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Of course, next week is when things change after I think there's a chance of rain, and then this cold front comes through, and then...
You mean it's going to get cold?
It's going to get real cold. I think Thursday, Friday, and next weekend.
Look.
So if you got anything that you need to do outside, maybe you're going to put up some Christmas lights.
No.
Maybe you're going to put up, you know, the Christmas moose, Lars, the Christmas moose. Then, well, that's inside. But anyway, if you're going to put up anything outside.
I have to go upstairs, though.
Yeah. Is it cold up there?
Well, not right now, it's not, but it will be next week.
Yeah, so you need to get it down early.
I need to get it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, here we are. Ever since the cronut was invented,
The
cronut is a baking, it's like a cake, like a, you know, you put coconut. Anyway.
A cronut.
Yeah, and people have been trying to make the next great baked good.
I'm behind.
So let me throw this out at you.
Heard of a cronut.
Let me throw this out. Have you ever heard of Cinnabon?
Yeah, I have heard of Cinnabon.
Well, they're a chain.
Yeah.
And they have the greatest cinnamon rolls.
They do?
Yeah. Oh, they do. Yeah. Anyway, they have just announced that they found a way to make chocolate chip cookies that are stuffed with cinnamon rolls.
Huh?
My blood sugar just... I'm in a diabetic coma just reading about this. Chocolate chip cookies stuffed with cinnamon rolls.
That just sounds disgusting.
I'm not sure how, but they did. And anyway, they
How big is it?
I don't know. They're going to sell Monday for a limited time. But we don't have a Cinnabon in Clarksville.
You know what I did yesterday? Remember when you talked about the Burger King hot Cheeto macaroni and cheese doohickeys?
Cheetos, yeah.
Yeah.
And they had them now they had them in torch or hot.
Hot, yeah. I went and tried some yesterday.
Well.
Yeah, they weren't hot. They were.
But you like,
they were okay, but they weren't.
You like spicy
hot.
food.
It said flaming hot.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't flaming hot.
I don't know why people mess up a perfectly good French fry.
Well, no, it had macaroni and cheese in the middle of it.
I don't. Why
it
would
was a stick-looking thing that had macaroni and cheese in the middle of it. How they made it, I'll never know.
Anyway.
On the outside, it had flaming hot.
Okay, would you rather have that or the Cinnabon?
The Cinnabon.
Okay.
Yeah. With a big cup of coffee.
With the chocolate chip inside of it. Yum, yum.
And I noticed you were drinking your coffee plain this morning, straight.
I did. I do.
No cream, no sugar.
No cream, no sugar. Yeah, yeah.
Boy, I almost fell out.
I know. And have you noticed I'm not eating any mints? I can't eat any mints.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just for today, though, right?
Just for today.
This is not a like an ongoing thing. Cause
So
I don't want to come in Monday and you're still drinking your coffee black.
Yeah. So I might fall out this morning. So if I pass out, wait.
What do you want me to do? Stuff a couple of mints down your throat?
Put a couple of mints down my throat. Put them up.
Chew 'em.
Yeah, let me see it. Time now for the Vol Network Notebook with Bob Kessling, brought to you by Copies in a Flash on the Big 1400.
Vols rough up Central Arkansas. This is the Vol Network Notebook, brought to you by your local Farmers Co-op. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Central Arkansas led early in the game 6-5, but the Lady Vols went on a 15-0 run and went on to win convincingly 77-34 Thursday night at Thompson Bowling Arena. Tennessee held the Sugar Bears to just 10 points in the second half, no points in the fourth quarter, rolling to their 7th straight win to start the season. Coach Holly Warlick said the team kept its intensity during the lopsided win.
Great team effort for us. We've been challenged at times of keeping our intensity, but our bench came in, and I thought they did a fantastic job.
Mercedes Russell led Tennessee with 19 points and 10 rebounds. Lady Vols stay home and will host Alabama State Sunday at 2 p.m. In towns across Big Orange Country, there's nothing more special than families coming together during the holiday season. Whether that involves exchanging gifts, working cattle, or hunting, you can rely on your locally owned Farmers Co-op to have the products you need. And now through the end of the year, stop by participating co-op locations for great savings on essentials for the farm, home, and outdoors. Visit ourcoop.com/savings to learn more about holiday savings worth sharing. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Tennessee Volunteers travel to Atlanta on Sunday to take on Georgia Tech. Last year, Tennessee beat Tech 81-58 at Thompson Bowling Arena. Coach Rick Barnes said it'll be a tough road test for his team.
Played really well in here, and I'm sure they remember it as well as we do. You know, it was one of our better games a year ago, and they went on to have a phenomenal year. They're a confident team, and they run their offense very well. There's a lot of cutting going towards the basket with them, and again, we'll have to be on edge.
It's Tennessee's third ACC matchup this year, having played Clemson in a preseason scrimmage and beating NC State in the Bahamas. Tip-off time Sunday for Tennessee and Georgia Tech, 6 p.m. from Atlanta. Reporting for the Vol Network, I'm Bob Kessler.
Copies in a Flash is your one-stop copy design and print supercenter. If you're looking for letterheads, carbonless forms, envelopes, address labels, or anything to do with print, your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a Flash. Stop in and see Copies in a Flash at 1841 Business Park Drive in Clarksville and see how they can help you on your next project. Copies in a Flash offers free delivery. Visit Copies in a Flash and see all of their offerings at copiesinaflash.com. That's copiesinaflash.com. Copies in a Flash is proud to support our community and say go Big Orange.
The world-famous 1400 WJZM time capsule. Remember Camp Campbell? You're gonna love
WJZM, Clarksville.
the big 1400 WJZM.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, 8 o'clock, 33 degrees. In downtown Clarksville, we'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Her family says justice was not served by the jury's verdict. Kate Steinle's relatives describing themselves as shocked and saddened that a jury in San Francisco has acquitted an illegal immigrant from Mexico of murder and manslaughter in the young woman's fatal shooting.
The defense argued Jose Ines Garcia Zarate, who found a gun at the pier, didn't mean to shoot or kill Kate Steinle, who was walking with her father. It came out during the highly charged trial that the bullet struck the pier first and ricocheted onto the victim. Prosecutors say they're disappointed. The suspect was found guilty of being a felon possessing a gun. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Burning the late-night oil in the Senate as Republicans scrambled last night to get their tax bill ready for a vote later in the day.
There was some drama at the Capitol as 3 GOP holdouts withheld votes on a Democratic effort to send the bill back to committee and effectively kill it for this year. In the end, they voted yes and moved the bill along. Leaders say they're now working on a reduction in the size of tax cuts because efforts to invoke a trigger mechanism could not be implemented. But there's new reassurance for deficit hawks. A new nonpartisan congressional analysis says the Senate tax package would only add $1 trillion to the deficit in the next decade, much less than previously estimated.
Also at SRNnews.com, the Senate Ethics Committee is launching a preliminary inquiry into sexual misconduct allegations against Democrat Senator Al Franken. Over in the House, a lawyer for Congressman John Conyers says that Conyers will decide his political fate, not other Democrats who are urging him to step down. Amid talk that he's on his way out as Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson has lunch later today with President Trump. On Wall Street, Dow futures are off 71 points, and this is SRN News. The president shared the biblical account of Christmas last night.
At the National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony in Washington, President Trump reflected on the very first Christmas.
The Christmas story begins 2,000 years ago with a mother, a father, their baby son, and the most extraordinary gift of all, the gift of God's love for all of humanity.
He said, whatever our beliefs, the birth of Jesus Christ and the story of this incredible life forever changed the course of human history. Greg Clugston, the White House.
The Supreme Court is set to hear arguments next week in the case of a Colorado baker who was sued for refusing to make a cake for a same-sex wedding. The outcome of the potentially historic religious freedom case could turn on the vote of Justice Anthony Kennedy, as it often does in cases that otherwise break along the court's liberal-conservative divide. Kennedy's legacy is firmly tied to his authorship of the landmark 2015 decision making same-sex marriage legal. SRN News. Hawaii will sound an alarm that hasn't been heard since the days of the Cold War.
Hawaii's Governor David Ige says today's monthly disaster warning test will include a siren for natural disasters and tsunamis and another more ominous wail.
It is imperative that we be prepared and for every disaster, and in today's world, that includes a nuclear attack.
The nuclear warning siren test will follow the long, steady natural disaster siren that people in Hawaii are accustomed to. The test follows North Korea's launch of a nuclear-capable intercontinental ballistic missile. Hawaii, home to the military's Pacific Command, is also the closest state to North Korea. I'm Tim McGuire.
The White House says Bahrain's Crown Prince promoted $9 billion in commercial deals with U.S. companies during a White House meeting with President Trump. More details at SRNnews.com.
Guess who's on the cutting edge of up-to-date checking services? Heritage Bank. That's who. You know we're neighborly. You know we're trustworthy. Now know that we have the edge on checking accounts. With Edge Checking, you get benefits like shopping discounts, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Now you can be on the cutting edge with a new checking account at Heritage Bank. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. Member FDIC, bankwithheritage.com.
The Big 1400 WJ WJZM Radio, Clarksville area weather mostly sunny and pleasant, 59 for a high today, 38 for an overnight low with some clouds moving into our area, and for Saturday, a partly sunny day, pleasant, 62 for an expected high, overnight low of 37, and much more the same for Sunday, with a high of 62. No mention of any rain until we get to the midweek. Currently, we're at 33 degrees at 8:06 in downtown Clarksville. With a look at weather, with a look at the traffic, here's John Michaels.
Traffic around the city and the county is moving along much better than it was in the last hour. Seems like traffic has calmed down. It is still slow, though, in a couple of spots. 41A Fort Campbell, 48 and 13. If you're coming into the city from the county, still slow out that way. New Providence Boulevard, slow. Riverside Drive, College Street, 41A Sango, all kind of slow at the moment. The MLK 76 connector just has a couple of slow spots. Rossview Road, slow, especially out by the interstate. 79 St. Bethlehem, slow, and also Trenton Road. The 101st Parkway, Tylertown Road, and Trenton Road, all very busy at the moment. Now, if you're headed to that, and I do see some areas of fog still out in the counties, so be aware of that and add yourself a few extra minutes as you head into work this morning. Now, 24 looks pretty good all the way into the Music City. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what lies ahead when you get there.
Good morning. An accident involving injuries over in the Percy Priest area. It's going to be at Dover Creek Court at Dover Creek Road, tying up that intersection pretty good. Also, 1900 block at Gallatin Pike in Madison is still tied up from that wreck. Checking a minor collision 65 north in the area of Armory. Traffic's good for one thing, reaching your target customer on billboards. Call Nashville's locally owned billboard company right now. It's Wingate Media Group at 615-595-8194. From the GimmeA5.com Traffic Center, I'm Commander Chuck.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together this morning on the Big 1400 and the latest national news, all brought to you by the good folks at Heritage Bank on the Big 1400. It is 8:07. It is Friday. This is the first day of December, and that means it's time for hour number 2 of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
Good morning, John Michaels. You know, I was listening to Commander Chuck, and I was trying to think, okay, what is the command center of the Big 1400? What would it be? I don't.
We'll have to get somebody to name it.
Yeah, we'll have to get somebody to name that, you know, they're...
And for a low price every month, you can name the command center.
And we'll do that. You know, I was noticing that when you were doing the local traffic and, you know, everything seemed so busy, and I was saying, well, you know, why are you surprised at that? It's the first day of December and people are out, you know, trying to get to the malls and do some early Christmas shopping because the mall has changed its hours and the stores are opening earlier and people are on their way to Grandma. You know, it's beginning to look a lot
going to
like
Grandma's house
Christmas
already?
Everywhere you go. Yeah, and so that's why traffic.
You're killing me.
Well, play some Lynn Lee then. Ling Lee or whatever the guy's name is.
Leafy Lee.
Yeah,
We've had this
Leafy
argument
Lee.
all morning. Nobody
John
does
played
not
a
know.
song earlier.
Well, I didn't. Hal did.
And he put it in there. You put it in there.
Well,
and it's some obscure song.
It's not obscure. Leafy Lee is not obscure.
Okay.
How could it be in the top 10, 1968 in the country and be obscure?
It was not in the top 10.
It was top 16. It was top number 2 country. It was a crossover.
What country?
The U.S. of A.
It wasn't no Blake Shelton, and you know, it wasn't no.
It
It wasn't no Kenny Chesney country or Keith Urban.
Who cares
country.
about them? They're terrible anyway.
Yeah, well, Lenny Lee wasn't. It was not.
Leafy
Lee. I bet you if we were to say, okay, who played that song, and people say, how many of y'all remember that song? How many people you think would call in?
Probably a couple.
Wrong answer. Nobody would call in.
Is that fact or crap? What is it? Yes or BS?
Yes or BS.
Yeah. Darlene's probably heard of it.
No, she hasn't. No.
No?
No, I think we'll just keep leaving.
I'll just retire it then.
Yeah,
I will never play it again. If you want to be there, I'll just never play that stupid song again. Never, ever, never. Never, 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 never,
Yes,
never,
you will.
never, never, never.
Yes, he will. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio.
Never heard of this song either.
You never heard of it?
No.
Let's see. Okay, what we'll do is we'll look at the statistical data, and then we'll come up with it, okay?
Okay.
It's called Living for Friday Night.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Up in the morning, it's 6 o'clock. Head for the city. Turn on the music, the radio. Nobody's bugging. Day after day. Slaving away. Punching the timer, I'm late again. Sneaking the back way. I count the hours, minutes too. So glad it's Friday. Jump in the ride. It's Friday night. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. Only on a Friday. Never on a Sunday. Never on a Monday. Same situation every day. Some kind of voodoo. Same complications stand in the way. Nowhere to run to. My mind is dreaming I'm somewhere else. Can't seem to shake it. I miss the feeling, having fun. No way to fake it. Jump in the ride. It's Friday night. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Living it up at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Living it up at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up at last.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, Chuck and John, and it is hour number 2 of the Good Morning Clarksville show. Hope your day is going well as you get ready for the weekend. Welcome to December. Tiger Woods played well enough yesterday at the Hero World Challenge to throw up in a couple of fist pumps, so he must have been doing good. And
his back's out this morning after that now.
It is?
He probably won't play the round today. He threw his back out doing those fist pumps.
Yeah, everything. Get excited, get excited. Didn't he play with President Trump last week or something? Oh, it seemed like they recently. Okay.
I think so.
Are you ready for jokes, dyslexic?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The answer. North Korea and the movie arm of DC Comics. The question, name 2 groups that are constantly launching bombs. The answer, reservations. The answer, reservations. The question, name 2 things that many Native Americans live on and what they should have the next time President Trump invites them to the White House. The answer, Courtney Love and a redneck Christmas lights.
Courtney Love?
Name
She's
2.
still rebel?
The question, name 2 things that are strung out all year long.
Oh, that would be Courtney Love.
Yeah. The answer.
She high on a Friday.
The answer, hot dog on a stick and Roy Moore.
Ouch.
The answer, hot dog on a stick and Roy Moore. The question, Name 2 things you should avoid at a mall food court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both of them.
Both.
Yeah. Yeah. Be careful. Be careful, y'all. Be careful.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah. Oh, yes. What is it?
Living it up on a Friday night. Number 15.
Okay. So it was higher than Leafy
number
Lee.
16.
It was higher than Leafy Lee.
Just one.
Oh, it was higher than Leafy Lee.
Just one.
That's okay. It was higher than Leafy Lee. Yeah. The big 1400 WJZM now. We got a Sports Now update coming your way at 8:20 this morning. Brought to you by Mr. Appliance with Justin Swallows here on the big 1400.
Take the place of you. It's just a fear that builds within me every time you touch my hand, and a dread that shakes my body that even I don't understand. So I'm leaving. Yes, I am. This time I'm playing it smart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Before love breaks my heart. Ooh, you're clinging to me tighter than you ever have before. I don't understand it, but I know it's gonna take everything I've got to keep walking out the door. But those arms you got around me will let me go someday, and I'd rather leave you holding on than pushing me away. So I'm leaving. Yes, I am. This time I'm playing smart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Before love breaks my heart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Oh, baby. It's not that I don't love you. You know how much I do. Oh, baby. I'm leaving, baby. This time
The big 1400 WJZM Radio, Chuck and John. It is hour number 2. Good morning, Clarksville. 34 degrees, expecting a high of 59 today. Welcome to December, y'all. Speaking of cold weather, I've got a list of 5 weird things that cold weather can do to your body, okay?
5 weird things. Like shiver.
That cold weather, how it affects your body, because next week is going to be cold. Like, I think Thursday, the cold front will come through Wednesday and rain, and then it gets cold. Temperature's going to drop. First of all, you burn more calories. Now, it's really not enough to make a noticeable difference when it comes to your weight, but just being cold increases your metabolism and burns more energy, because your body is reacting
trying to stay
the cold.
warm.
Yeah. Your fingers shrink Cold weather constricts blood vessels in places like your hands and feet to keep your core temperature up. So if you're wearing a wedding ring, you might even notice it's slightly looser this time of year than it is in the summer. Because
honey, it just fell. I don't know where it disappeared at.
John's got a girlfriend. Cold weather,
where is it?
It can affect your vision. Sunlight bouncing off snow can mess with your eyes if you're out in there. That's why you should wear sunglasses and you're staring at. It's rare, but just being out in the cold too long can freeze your corneas, which can lead to blurred vision and light sensitivity. Your light eyes become.
I can't see.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. You wearing them 4 pair of glasses.
I know.
Why? Tell me again why you wear 2 pair of glasses at the same time.
So I can see. And then now I'm looking over the top of it.
But you know they got glasses now that can take care of that, right?
Yeah, but they cost money. Why spend money when you can just put on 2 or 3 pair?
It's a matter of convenience, don't you think?
I mean, when I drive down the road, people don't care if I got 4 pair of glasses on or 1, as long as I can see where I'm going.
Do you wear those?
Maybe that's why the other day when I got pulled over, they were looking at me kind of funny. I got stopped for speeding.
What about when they asked you to do that walk, the steps and do 1 foot in front of the other?
Well,
yeah,
I did it.
We're talking about things
Take 2 steps and fall down, but
do both pair of glasses get fogged up when it's cold?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I have to brush them both off.
Now you don't wear both 2 pair of glasses when you go out, trolling, do you?
Go out what?
Trolling.
Trolling?
Yes.
What, like dialing for dollars?
No, looking for girls.
Love.
Looking for love.
Looking for love in all the warm places. Oh,
John's got a girlfriend. John, cold weather can affect your heart attack risk could be higher because your heart has to work harder to pump blood when you're cold, so it's more susceptible to a heart attack. It mostly applies to older people, though.
Older people?
Well,
what are they trying to say?
Thank you for making my day, Chuck.
It only happens to older people.
And your face gets red. Your body has to redirect more blood to your vital organs when you're cold. Then when you warm up, all the blood rushes back to your skin, which is what makes your face and neck suddenly look flushed. Yeah.
It's not from my antifreeze that I've been partaking of that make my face red?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Anyway.
Maybe that's why the popo pulled me over.
Because you look funny with 2 pair of glasses on.
And I had a red face.
Red face, yeah.
Yeah, and I said, I believe that boy.
And that big South sandwich in your hand.
That's right.
Yeah. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Mr. Appliance on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Mr. Appliance. Get it fixed fast with a quick call to Mr. Appliance at 931-503-7070.
As the University of Tennessee's football coaching search continues into its 20th day, a former volunteer commit has announced a new set of potential landing spots. Cade Mays, the 5-star rated offensive lineman from Knoxville Catholic High, put out a professionally made graphic following his team's Class 5A state title win yesterday, listing off potential college choices. Mays' list no longer includes Tennessee. He says pending the result of the UT coaching search, he'll attend Georgia, Ohio State, or Clemson next fall. Mays decommitted from UT back on November the 7th prior to the announcement of former UT head coach Butch Jones' dismissal. Now to the NHL, where the Nashville Predators wrapped up a red-hot November last night with an unfortunate loss. Despite leading 3-2 entering the third period, the Preds gave up a flurry of 3 late goals to fall 5-3 against Vancouver. Craig Smith, Philip Forsberg, and Nick Bonino each got goals for Nashville in the loss, and the team now sits 2 points behind St. Louis in the Central Division. The Predators will kick off the month of December with a 7 p.m. Saturday night tilt against the Anaheim Ducks. And there's more bad news for the NFL this week, as Monday Night Football TV ratings are nearing all-time lows. This past Monday's Houston Texans at Baltimore Ravens game drew just over 8 million viewers nationwide, coming in at third all-time on the list of least watched national nationally televised NFL games. Lastly today, folks, do not forget we've got high school basketball tonight here on the Big 1400. Clarksville Academy is hosting Lead Academy for a girl-boy doubleheader, and we will broadcast both contests starting with pregame coverage at 5:45. From the WJZM Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Don't despair over that busted stove, broken dishwasher, or out-of-order dryer. Just pick up the phone and call Mr. Appliance. He offers flat rate pricing, meaning there aren't any hidden fees, and he promises an always quick response with same or next day appointments. Mr. Appliance also gives you a complimentary 1-year parts and labor warranty on every household repair. You can book an appointment anytime by calling 931-503-7070 or by going online to MrAppliance.com/Clarksville.
WJZM, Clarksville.
Monday morning feels so bad. Everybody seems to nag me. Coming Tuesday, I feel better. Even my old man looks good. Wednesday just don't go. Thursday goes too slow. I have Friday on my mind. Gonna have fun in the city. Be with my girl, she's so pretty. She looks fine tonight. She's all inside to me. I'm with my friend tonight. I'm in my head tonight. I got to get tonight. Monday I'll have Friday on my mind. Do the Friday night once more. There was nothing else that bugs me more than working for the rich man. Yeah, I'll change that scene one day. Today I'm not real man. Tomorrow I'll be glad. 'Cause I'm a Friday on my mind. I'm gonna have fun in the city. Be with my girl, she's so pretty. She looks fine tonight. She's all inside to me. Tonight, I'm with my friend tonight. I'm with my hand tonight. I got to get tonight. Monday I'll have Friday on my mind. Gonna have fun in the city. I'll be with my girl, she's so pretty.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio 828. Chuck and John on the first day of December. It is Good Morning Clarksville, 36 degrees, expecting a high today of 59. Well, Matt Lauer has apologized publicly yesterday. He said, quote, "Some of what is being said about me is untrue and mischaracterized, but there is enough truth in these stories to make me feel embarrassed and ashamed. I regret that my shame is now shared by the people I cherish dearly." So he did that.
Does that sound like a full apology?
Well, you know, he's
Some of these
saying
stories may not be true, but I might have
they were
done some of
mischaracterized.
them, and-
In other words, you know, he's saying, well, I thought she wanted to do it, you know.
Yeah, it was 50.
So anyway, but
50-50.
But yeah, but I think
But it wasn't. It was 80-20.
Or 90-10.
90-10.
Yeah. Or 95-5.
Or 100 to none.
Yeah. Anyway.
To zero.
I did not know Mad Magazine was still around.
Yeah.
I did not know. I thought, you know,
You
I
haven't been
remember
to
I
a
used to
comic store in a
love
while?
reading Mad Magazine.
Not as good, but it's still
But
there.
they put out a year end list of, and not surprisingly, it's more fun than most, the 20 dumbest events, people, things of 2017.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Yep. Here's the list.
All right.
Number 10, Trump bans transgender soldiers. Number 9, Mike Pence won't dine along with a woman. These are the 20th dumbest people, events, and things of 2017.
But these are real, right?
Number 8, yeah.
Oh.
Trump versus Kim Jong-un, who turned down the UT coaching job, according to Lane Kiffin.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, they hadn't offered it to Lane yet.
Yeah. Number 7, Sean Spicer, White House Press Secretary, former White House Press Secretary. Number 6, Trump on Twitter. Number 5, Academy Award show screw up. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was should have been in the top 5. Yeah. Number 4, the White Supremacist March. Number 3, United Airlines passenger removal. The doctor in
the doctor.
Yeah. Number 2, Bill O'Reilly.
Oh.
Yep.
Ouch.
And number 1 of the 20 dumbest people, events, and things of 2017
is
Team Trump colludes with the Russians. So, does that make it? Anyway.
I don't know where they came up with this list.
Yeah.
It's all fake news. It's not real.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. We need to take a break. We'll be back.
The world-famous 1400 WJZM.
Clarksville Online is where you'll find the latest in Clarksville area news, weather, sports, and current events. Depend on Clarksville Online for crime reports and special events, Fort Campbell news and current events, and the latest financial news. Want sports? Then visit ClarksvilleSportsNetwork.com. Movie listings and weather bulletins? Go to DiscoverClarksville.com. And for all you bikers, visit ClarksvilleMotorcycle.com. You'll find everything you need in the Clarksville Online digital network. Clarksville Online. We are Clarksville.
For real estate services, Byers & Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers & Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers & Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers & Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company.
How does a quality cup of coffee and a delicious hunk of homemade cheesecake sound right now? It should sound like a trip to Coffee Break and Cheesecake. They're the home of the area's best homemade cheesecake and naturally sourced coffee from the Dominican Republic. Stop in today and choose a slice from their huge list of options, including vegan and gluten-free choices. At Coffee Break and Cheesecake, they make everything with the best available ingredients, and they're waiting to serve you now at 1191 Fort Campbell Boulevard, Suite F, just past Dover Crossing.
The Big 1400 is WJZM. Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
Why settle for less when you can get more at Wyatt Johnson in Clarksville, your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. Score and win with Wyatt Johnson GMC Buick, Toyota, Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru, as well as 3 pre-owned superstores for more selection in minutes versus days, shopping place to place. We are the region's largest GMC Buick dealer, the area's newest Toyota dealer, and home of the Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru Giant. You always get more at your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. The Wyatt Johnson Automotive Family in Clarksville.
We've got you covered every step of the way. That's what they do at Clarksville Floor Covering. Carpet, hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and area rugs are what they specialize in. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let their on-staff interior designer put it all together to give you the look you want. Locally owned and operated since 1961, Clarksville Floor Covering is conveniently located at 606 North Spring Street, behind Sonic off Riverside Drive. Visit their website at clarksvillefloor-covering.com and be sure to check them out on Facebook.
How did you sleep last night? Did you wake up sore or worse yet, still feeling tired? Say goodbye to that constant state of drowsiness with one quick trip to Beds Express. They're fighting sleepless nights one bed at a time, and they're doing so with a trusted staff of comfort experts trained to get you a good night's rest at an affordable price. Go see them at 1767 Wilma Rudolph Boulevard in Clarksville, 7643 Highway 70 South in Bellevue, or at 2222 Medical Center Parkway in Murfreesboro. Visit Beds Express today and sleep well tonight.
Today's show is brought to you by December. Only 25 days till Christmas. Happy holidays. And only 16 work days to pretend you're working.
tight and don't let it
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, Isaac Hayes, as we roll along towards the 9 o'clock hour. 36 degrees, expecting a high today of 59. A few clouds tonight, 38 for an overnight low. No mention of any rain this weekend. Pleasant temperatures, 62 for a high on Sunday, 62 for a high on Saturday. So both days right around.
It's going to be good this
low
weekend.
60. Yeah, nice, sunny and pleasant.
I'm going to get out.
Right now, we are at 36 degrees in downtown Clarksville. You know, we talk about food all the time. Nintendo and Kellogg's have teamed up for a new Super Mario cereal. It kind of looks like Lucky Charms, but anyway, that should be hitting the shelves. You know, we talk about food, and I want, now repeat after me, John.
Repeat after me, John.
No.
No.
No, I did not eat any yams at Thanksgiving.
No, I did not eat any yams at Thanksgiving.
My family actually had guacamole.
My family actually had guacamole.
You just became 200% more attractive. Now say you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm more attractive.
And
You're
the
welcome.
reason I say that is because they did a study.
200% more
Yeah,
attractive.
because they did
You're
a
welcome.
study to find out the sexiest foods that you can mention in your online dating profile.
Baby, you want to go get some guacamole?
Yeah, and they found that, okay, the 6 foods that you can mention that will lead to at least 90% more messages in your dating profile, okay? Guacamole, potatoes, chocolate, salad, sushi, and avocado.
You like sushi?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's good. I do
Yeah,
too.
but
But I'm
don't-
not asking you out. so.
I'm not. John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girl. Okay, guacamole.
Hey, baby.
There are only 2 foods that really tank your profile and cause it to go south.
Hot south.
People who mention yams get 70% fewer messages, and people who mention fried chicken get 15%
Well, can you imagine?
fewer.
Come
Duh.
on, come on, buddy. Let's get some crazy chicken.
You don't like chicken? That's un-American. When it comes to overall food groups, protein and fruit are the sexiest ones to mention, and dairy is the least sexiest. And finally, after all that food talk, if you decide to go to a fast food joint for your first date, 59% of the women, 25% of the men say it is a turnoff, and 10% of women and 3% of men say it's definitely a flat-out deal breaker.
What, for the fried chicken?
No, if you go to a fast food joint.
Oh,
on your
on your
date.
first date.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you take her to KFC, I mean, she's going to
Why not?
As you would say.
Oh, okay.
Come on, baby, let's go to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Online profile dating. Yep. No mention of any yams. Just say guacamole. And you're 200% more attractive.
Guacamole.
Yeah.
Do you like guacamole?
So, did you write that down?
I did.
So you can use it?
I'm
I mean, you don't need it right now because John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend. John's got a girlfriend.
From the time I fall asleep till the morning comes, I dream about you, baby. And I feel alright, 'cause I know tonight I'll be with you, baby. And who makes me feel like smiling when the weary day is through?
The big 1400 WJZM radio, 37 degrees in downtown Clarksville, expecting a high today of around 59. Well, I don't know. Did you get a chance to watch the Charlie Brown Christmas special last night?
No, I didn't even know it was on.
I mean, well, this time of year they start airing all the Christmas specials. And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was on earlier this week, and Charlie Brown was on last night. We always watch Charlie Brown.
Do you?
It's a classic. Yeah, I love that movie. It has so much symbolism in it, and it tells a message. But anyway, so not all the holiday specials will get as much love as Charlie Brown and Rudolph. And here's a list of the least popular Christmas TV specials.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
The Year Without a Santa Claus, because he was accused of sexual harassment.
Oh, boy, that's cold.
I know.
Can't believe you said that.
Keeping Up with the Kringles.
That's a bad one.
Rudolph the Meth-Mouthed Reindeer.
Oh, no. Rudolph.
I think that's in limited release, though. That's not on the ABC or CBS. It's on one of those cable channels.
It's on TNT.
Frosty the Snowman is a nickname of our cocaine dealer. Yeah. These are TV they're not very popular TV specials. 80s. Yeah. The Grinch Who Stole Hillary's Emails.
Ooh.
It's Christmas, Charlie Rose, so for the love of God, pull your pants up.
I wouldn't want to see that.
Yeah. Shardy the Incontinent Elf. I don't know. Shardy what? Yeah.
Oh.
These are least popular Christmas TV specials. How the Grinch colluded with Russia to steal Christmas.
They could have.
Yeah. Angela Lansbury tells kids who get coal in their stockings that they asked for it. Least popular Christmas TV specials. I Saw Daddy Kissing Santa Claus.
Oh, no.
You knew it had to come.
The other day,
yeah, you knew it had to come.
Oh,
Christmas is Matt Lauer's dressing room overlooking Rockefeller Center. The 12 Days of Rehab.
Oh, I think I was in that one.
Yeah, so there you have the least popular Christmas TV special. And I'm sure that there'll be more to come as we get closer.
Kissing Santa Claus. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
The music's on Flintstone, 14JZM. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life. Got to get you into my life, into my life.
1400 WJZM Radio, where we've got Behind the Badge coming your way today at noon with Sandra Brandon, 12 to 12:30. It is Behind the Badge right here on the Big 1400. You know, this is the first day of December. A couple of things you need to understand and know that we overspend around the holidays. We overspend on gifts for other people, stuff for ourselves, candy and dessert, and Christmas decorations. And
no, I don't overspend on that.
Whiskey.
Yeah, now that all
overspend, you know, because everybody's getting ready for Christmas and
you know what? You don't buy the standard. You know, you don't buy like Jack Daniels. You go a little further. You buy the Gentleman Jack. Go a little more expensive.
There's a Gentleman Jack Daniels.
Yeah, and then like Maker's Mark. You don't buy the plain old Maker's Mark. You buy Maker's Mark 46.
Whatever you say so. All right.
A little deeper
well, and, you know, but I want to help you stay organized during the holidays. Okay.
Okay.
Couple of tips.
All right.
Yeah, just 4. How to stay organized. Use a calendar. Okay.
What's that?
I mean, between work and school parties, gift exchanges, other meetings, and family and friends getting together, that's a way to keep track until New Year.
True.
Look at a calendar.
Look at a calendar.
Okay. Number 2, get used to saying no. That's right. It's not.
That's easy for me to say.
Yeah, just get used to saying no. No's a good word. It's not just possible to make every school, work, friend, and family event this month. You just can't do it. So decide what's most important to you and your family, and don't take on more than you can handle. So just say no,
Ask
John.
people around here if that's not my favorite word.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't go there. In fact, I had to tell someone earlier this week that I was busy.
That you said no?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I would have liked to have heard that.
Yeah, they said, yeah.
So you go, well, let me check my
Wednesday,
schedule.
December 6th, can you? I said, no.
Negative.
No.
Oh.
It was for a doctor's appointment, but it was still a no.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Buy gifts early. You know, that's why, I told you we have a tradition, and Christmas lists are due in by the 3rd in our family.
Really?
Yeah. You got to have your Christmas list.
We're out on Christmas Eve, like running around like crazy.
You know,
where is it?
We have the
Christmas
list are the foundation. And then, you're always going to see something. Oh, man, that looks like my wife, or she loved that. No. And you pick it up. But anyway, buy your gifts early. And number 5, number 4. Yeah. What? Number 4.
Number 4.
Schedule your visits with Santa. You can do that online in a lot of places because it can get crazy, and you have to stand in line for all this.
I'm not sitting in Santa's lap.
But your grandkids might want to.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
And they might want a picture with
so
you.
I should schedule it.
Paw, come on.
Take us to the mall.
And then that you got to squeeze, maybe you could go and y'all could sit on Santa's lap.
I could let her. No. We'll just talk to Santa.
Okay. All right.
We'll just talk.
All right. Thank you, John.
We'll
Thank
talk.
you. Yeah. WJZM Radio, John and Chuck. It is Good Morning Clarksville with the Cornelius brothers and Sister Rose. Treat her like a lady.
All my friends had to ask me something they didn't understand. I get all the women in the palm of my hand, and I told them, treat her like a lady, treat her like the best you can do. You gotta treat her like a lady, she'll give in to you. Lord, look and see, you know what I mean. I know you've heard that the woman soon takes advantage of you. Let me tell you, my friend, that just ain't what they do. You ought to treat her like a lady, the best you can do. You gotta treat her like a lady, she'll give in to you. Lord, look and see, you know what I mean. Oh, you got to love her, tease her, but most of all, you got to please her. You got to hold her
Big 1400 WJZM Radio, 38 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Don't forget, this weekend is so busy. We got the Christmas parade tomorrow. I think that starts around 5 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock tomorrow, the county, they'll be kicking off a lot of activities in downtown, the community, in the Commons area. It start with Christmas season with Spirit Fest, and at 2 o'clock, kicking off with Northeast High School, the show choir, the Starlight Grand Performance, Infinity Dance Fitness Academy, Clarksville Academy, and Singing Rossview Hawks. So lots of activities going on downtown starting tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And then the parade starts, I think, at 5 o'clock. I think that's correct. But there'll be music and tree lighting and all types of things going on.
Somebody's always in that parade right about the end of it, too. I'm trying to remember who it is.
I think, well, if you go, you'll find out.
Yeah, it's a man and a lady.
Is it?
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs.
Kringle?
So-and-so. Yeah.
Mr. and Mr. Kringle.
Yeah.
Chris Kringle.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they show up. They ride the sleigh.
Yes, very good.
The little children go,
so I don't really need to do a story on good news because that's the good news.
No, but I'll take an extra one if you can provide it.
83-year-old Bernard Darty and his family own one of the largest appliance retailers in Europe. He's also a Holocaust survivor. He didn't end up in a concentration camp, but his mother did. She was captured in France in 1942 when he was 7 and died in Auschwitz. The only reason he didn't end up there was because other families took him in and hid him from the Nazis. He's also been very grateful to America as well, especially the troops who fought and liberated all the camps. He still remembers when we landed there in Normandy in 1944. His wife, Pauline, was also a child in hiding, and every time he looks at the family photos now, he thinks about how their family wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for America. So earlier this month, they decided to give back in a big way by donating $1 million to charities that help U.S. veterans. Half of the money went to the Wounded Warrior Project. The other half went to a program run by the Red Cross called Service to the Armed Forces. Bernard says he hopes his donation reminds people that it's never too late to give back, even if it's more than 70 years later.
Boy, that's a good story.
Great story.
I like that.
Yeah, give back. And this time of year...
It's never too late.
Yeah, and earlier this week was the Day of Giving. Well, that was Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
But it's never too late, so we give.
It's always good.
You got any plans for the weekend?
No.
Going out of town?
Yeah, I'm going to be on tour in McEwen today.
Okay. I'm going down.
Live on tour.
Oh, I'd like to visit McEwen one day during the daytime. The Big 1400. Thank you very much for sharing this part of your Friday with us. Have a great weekend, everybody. Be well.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
City lies ahead of me. Seemed impossible to face. And when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be